The Jimmy Z Show.
Okay, last night I'm watching Bluebloods, one of my favorite programs on television, starring Tom Selleck as the police commissioner in New York City. And his family is a cop family. Everybody's a cop. And the youngest cop was involved in a shooting in a park. There was a report, some kind of anonymous phone call to the police department saying that there was a guy with a gun who was going to a park and he was going to shoot people. And that's what these police officers were investigating, looking for this gunman. The character's name is Jamie, and he finds this guy with a gun in the park. The guy refuses to drop the gun and points it toward people. And that's when Jamie the cop shoots him dead.
Vin, you on the air? Hey, Vin, you on the air? Ma'am, I need you to exit the park, please. This way. Thanks. Piece of garbage, son of a bitch! Sir, I need to see your hands right now. Hey, you want to see my hands? Show me your hands. Huh? There's my hands. Hey, drop the gun! You think I'm a coward? Drop the gun right now! Put it on the ground! No! Drop it! Don't do it!
Central, we need a bus forthwith at this location. What happened?
Okay, so it was a good shoot. You had to shoot the guy because they found out later, of course, that he had no bullets in the gun. Like, that freaking matters. So later in the show, they have a press conference with the police commissioner, Tom Selleck, and another couple of people in his department, and they take all these questions from reporters. And, of course, one reporter turns out to be an anti-gun nut. And you're going to love this.
Commissioner, any update on the Washington Square Park shooting?
Thank you, Helen. That was my next item. The gunman, Gavin Bryant, was gainfully employed as a corporate headhunter. Married, with 2 young children, active in his church. The neighbors and coworkers that we've spoken to expressed shock. None of them saw this coming. His motive is not yet known, but the investigation is still ongoing.
Were any civilians injured in the crossfire?
Not one. Miraculous, given the size of the crowd.
Commissioner, can you confirm the rumor that the officer involved was your son? I understand the gunman didn't fire a single shot. Why didn't your son just taser him?
Well, first of all, Jonathan, uniform officers do not carry CEDs.
Well, maybe they should. So is this the NYPD's official policy for dealing with the mentally ill?
The gunman had no history of mental illness.
That was unknowable. He was a man with a gun and lives were at stake.
Did your son even try to shoot the gun out of his hand?
The officer in question was adhering to department policy. That is, to use deadly physical force when the situation requires, which it did in this instance. And all my officers are trained to shoot until the threat is eliminated, not to kill.
So the problem was your son is too good a shot.
All right. Let's just say that the gunman wasn't aiming at a group of school children, but at you. You have a second before he pulls the trigger. What do?
Well, first of all...
Too late, you're dead.
To be clear, the commissioner was speaking hypothetically.
Oh, I love that. That is spectacular. You want to hear it again? I do.
And all my officers are trained to shoot until the threat is eliminated, not to kill.
So the problem was your son is too good a shot.
All right. Let's just say that the gunman wasn't aiming at a group of school children, but at you. You have a second before he pulls the trigger. What do?
Well, first of all...
Too late, you're dead.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. It is that quick. This idea that a police officer should try to shoot the gun out of his hand, that comes out of old TV westerns. Sure, the rifleman could do it. Marshal Matt Dillon could do it. But those are fictional characters. damn, a police officer has a split second to make a decision. And the ultimate goal is to protect the innocent. The goal is not to protect the crazy man with a gun. The goal is not to find out, well, gee, maybe this guy's mentally ill, so maybe I shouldn't shoot him. He's got a gun. It's a very easy decision. Shoot him.
Let's just say that the gunman wasn't aiming at a group of school children, but at you. You have a second before he pulls the trigger. What do?
Well, first of all...
Too late. You're dead.
The Jimmy Z Show.